That's like magic.
It's magic.
That's like a weird kind of. You remember the Cars? They have a song called Magic. What's going on? I don't know.
It's a commercial. That's new.
Not really sure how this thing goes.
We're trying a new feature.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird.
So we're gonna hang tight here for just a minute to let everything populate.
Hi.
So.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween with a tree.
I have a Halloween tree actually. It's up all year though. It's a little miniature one. Hi, Carl.
Greetings, Carl Hanks. Oh, happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Merry Grimace.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas.
Grinchmas.
Haunted holidays.
Oh, I like that the best. Haunted
I like
holidays.
that. Ace in your face. That's a good one. Hello there,
Haunted
Clay
holidays.
Peralta. Merry Grimace. That's a good one. Hello, Ricardo. Haunted holidays.
I like haunted holidays.
That's a good one.
So far.
Merry Grimace.
Yeah. Hi, Richard.
Spooky. Happy Halloween. All that jazz.
Yeah.
So glad that all of you can join us. We did something a little bit different today. We kind of started the live stream, scheduled it.
Hey, Tara.
Hopefully everybody had awesome time with their families. Yeah. Or if you don't have families, welcome. We're your family.
We're your
all
family.
That jazz.
Hi, Kristen.
I spent most of the day sleeping.
Yeah, you really did. You really, really did.
I was tired.
I'm exhausted. Hey,
Merry
Jim.
Christmas. Happy
Merry
Halloween.
Christmas. Hi, Amanda.
Haunted Halloween.
Haunted holidays.
Haunted snowmans.
Hi, Sebastian.
What's up? Merry Christmas. Ghost cat.
I ate too much food. I don't feel good, guys.
All right, so we spent all day yesterday, Christmas Eve.
I feel like very red in the face and.
We got up super duper early yesterday. We went back to Kennedy Space Center. Hopefully you watched our NASA video. I know it's not a very grim kind of thing, but space is spooky. Space is grim. So hopefully you watched it.
It can be very spooky.
Right? Alien?
In space, no one can hear you scream.
Hello, Salt Lake City. We drove out to back out to Kennedy Space Center to do some things, and then on the way back we filmed 2 episodes, 2 new Grimm episodes, and then we came home, crashed, spent all day sleeping and eating and resting, waiting for tonight. Hello, everyone.
Hi, Troy.
Wait, Jamie and Laura are joining us
Yeah.
on time? What is this craziness?
On time. Hey, Sean.
Thank you, Sean. My daughter Megan and I are watching now. Hello, Megan. Hello, Sean. Don't know where you guys are from. I feel like I should, though. On time, yes. Jamie. We're doing good. The holiday season has treated us pretty good. In the last year and the year before that.
Oh, I thought turkey was supposed to make you sleepy. We had ham, and I'm like zonked.
Classic Car Creations.
Hi, Nick. Hi, guys.
How are you guys? Everybody's here on time. It's because everybody's home.
Yeah, everybody had. And well, I don't know how.
From
it
Massachusetts.
goes in the
Hello,
UK,
Sean. Thank you, Sean.
In the United States, pretty much everybody, not everybody, but most people have off for Christmas. And
Somebody said Merry Christmas from the Berg. That's a Pittsburgh thing. The Berg.
The Berg.
I think you're from Pittsburgh. I think that's what it is. Okay. Somebody, Ghost Cat Chicker, has asked a question. What do we have planned for 2020? We got some amazing things planned for 2020, and we're going to get into that. Because with our last live stream, we promised that we're going to make a big announcement today. So hopefully you guys are ready for that. During this live stream, we got news, we got announcements, Q&As, and we're going to be giving away some stuff. A couple small things.
Yeah.
Jessica, what is behind door number 1, 2, 3, 4?
Which one do you want to... Actually, the one I'm most excited about is we have a new print up in the store at Grimm-Life.collective.com. And I'm really proud of the way this print turned out. We don't have to do the giveaway as the first thing, but I just want to show this to you guys. I'm going to take the...
Hello, David.
Take it out of its protective wrapping here. So we have the one of us at...
Year of the Bad Booty.
Year of the Bad Booty. I would like to get some of that stuff printed on things for the store, absolutely. But this is the new print that we have up currently available. I'll try and see if it focuses. So that is the, I guess technically Maiden Butler in the background there. This is what they would look like during the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party at Disneyland and Disney World. At least they do at Disney World. I don't know if they look that way at Disneyland. Most of them do, I think, pretty much the same. So I'm really, really happy about this print. It turned out beautifully. I don't even think we ever shared this image with anybody.
So somebody recently posted on Instagram a comment saying, "Hey, you guys were like really, really awesome at like doing horror things. Why are you going and filming everyday side of the road, roadside attraction, touristy stuff?"
Touristy stuff. And it's like, well, we started out that way, honestly.
I mean, ultimately, we film what interests us.
Yeah.
You know, what we're passionate about. And hopefully that comes through the camera. We love horror. We love Disney.
Angel.
We love Universal. We love theme parks. We love kitschy roadside attractions. So you're going to get a little bit of it all. You never know what you're going to get when a YouTube video from us comes up.
Anything weird and or fun to do. I mean, you don't have to be the darkest of hearts to enjoy
Pittsburgh.
Disney World. You don't have to be, you know, the grimmest of them all to stop by a giant roadside gator and have a giggle. You know, it's all cool stuff. So
there is a giant roadside gator in Christmas, Florida.
Christmas, Florida.
His name?
We have not gone there yet. Oh, I know his name.
Swampy.
Is it Swampy?
Swampy.
Is it that simple?
He's
Is
a
it really?
massive gator that you can climb inside. It's a gift shop.
Well, it says. I mean, I think they all say this. You know, the little sign that's out front that says they are the largest in the world. It obviously was never a real gator. I think that's kind of the tongue-in-cheek thing that they do to say that. One of these days we're going to visit England. Just you wait. We're going to do it.
We are building this.
It's coming.
Trip.
We are building up to traveling abroad. That is the big thing that we're moving towards.
And whenever it happens, it's going to blow you away. Like, trust me.
It's going to blow me away.
We're getting a lot of messages right now saying Merry Christmas and you love our videos and you love us. Well, we love you guys as well.
The Grimm Tracker.
Ho, 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 ho.
That's a good one.
We love you guys as well. You know, you guys watching our videos, liking, visiting us on here, asking questions, putting up with our crazy rants and stuff. Yeah, you're like a Grimm family. So we love you guys just as much as you love us. So thank you. Oh my gosh. I missed your sideshows in Pittsburgh. I've seen your acts, miss them, but love what you do. That's a blast from the past. Holy crap.
That is like old school.
So back in like 1998, 99, 2000, 2001, I was a part of a sideshow group called the Sodom and Gomorrah Sideshow in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And we didn't know what we were doing. We were just, you know, young kids just going, let's just do something crazy and strange.
You can't even call what he did like a sideshow.
Oh, it was a way out there show.
Yeah, I mean, it was just the two of you, right?
Yeah, me and a guy by the name of Nick.
It wasn't like a full production or anything, and they definitely did some creepy things that you would see in sideshows, but you were so young that there was like no presentation.
We had presentation.
There was a video somewhere of him doing the sideshow stuff, because when he first told me about it, I went looking, and I think I found one little tiny clip, and it's really.
If you dig way down in our Instagram page, the Grimm-Life Collective page, there's a picture of small video of me putting a meat skewer through my face and playing with the blood and all that. But as for production values, we actually opened up for at a club, Club Laga in Pittsburgh. Not that one.
Okay.
We were playing at shows, and people would ask us, saying, all right, you guys need to leave. You can't be here. We've been chased out of a coffee shop by a Christian youth group one day.
Oh, yeah, surprise there. Really quickly, I want to interrupt this broadcast to show you guys that in lieu of the holiday, I have, of course, a onesie on, but it's a Grinch onesie on the butt. Ow.
Got to.
Okay. So there you go. And I wore the Grinch onesie with my my Disney ears
Club
so
Laga.
I could represent both parks. So
in Pittsburgh, the goth industrial nightclub, the big one
The
back.
one that we went to?
Well,
No.
no. It used to be called Club Laga, and then it
Mhm.
became the upstage and then the attic. But Club Laga was
Grinch smack.
the Grinch smack. Club Laga was the place to be at the highlight of like what I consider the goth
Oh, thank you, Dario.
times of Pittsburgh. There were so many bands there. It was a place to hang out. It used to be on Wednesdays and Saturdays. St. Louis. What kind of goth industrial clubs did they have?
That are still going now?
No, back whenever you were there.
Oh God! I mean, they change every year because it's such a small following there. But like a really like good, strong following at the same time. Like the same people who are running it now are the same people I was running with, back in the day. I mean, the patrons are the people who run everything, put it on, but we get some really great people that come through. I can't remember what most of them are called. I can see them in my mind because there is like 8 of them, and you know how I am with names. I lose it almost instantly. But my favorite, I will tell you this, my favorite was a place called the Firehouse, and even that remained, but then they changed the name. It gets real crazy in St. Louis, but
Please stand. You both are amazing. Thank you,
you,
Game Pro
James.
brothers, as well as Dario. We do plan on keeping at
yeah,
it.
there's the castle in Tampa.
Yeah.
I've been there. It's really pretty there. I'd love to take you just to go hang out sometime.
I'm game for it.
The place that's current now in
Dracula's
St. Louis
Castle.
is called the Crack Fox. If you ever have the opportunity, go check them out. Thank you, Amanda. I have not been to the Masquerade in Atlanta.
I've been to the Masquerade.
That sounds pretty.
Yeah, well, so, all right, so the Masquerade in Atlanta, it's in a new location.
See, they always have
Yeah.
these like
So
romantic names, and then it's like someone's basement.
the Masquerade in Atlanta used to be in this old mill, and there was 3 floors. There
The
was
darkness
heaven,
was
there was
cool.
hell, and then there was purgatory. If I remember
Oh, that's-
correctly,
that's
that's what it
fun.
was.
Yeah.
And each floor was a concert venue. And they moved it to a new area, and they tore that place down, which was sad. But I was there. That was the Masquerade, I do believe. The
Love
Masquerade?
Actually is kind of a sad movie, a little bit.
It's been so long, but yeah. Correct. Have you ever been to Orpheus in
We
Maryland?
should do
Have not.
a video about hard to find stuff for movies and shows. I feel like I've been to Morpheus.
The church in Atlanta, I always wanted to go there. I remember one day Ghost was going to be playing at the church, and I wanted to go so bad.
Everyone keeps asking if we've watched the Tom Savini special on Shudder yet, and I haven't. I've gotten like direct messages about that actually, and I'm like, oh no, it's on our list to watch. We try to watch things together, and our time is really limited between one of us being asleep, one of us working, or just being out and filming. We don't tend to catch a lot of shows. And if so, it's usually me watching something while he's sleeping, or we'll start out watching it together, and it takes forever because I've watched all of The Witcher. He hasn't seen it yet.
I haven't seen a single episode.
We tried watching it together, and it's such a dark show, and he's, 20 seconds in, so we'll get to it, I promise. And when we do, we'll talk about it with you guys.
We'll have like a Witcher review.
A what?
A Witcher review. A Witcher review.
I can't say whatever you're saying. I'm trying to.
Instead of V, put a W. Review.
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 Review. A witchy review.
Witcher review.
I got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Witcher review. There you go. Witcher review. That's how you review. All right.
What's our favorite Christmas movie? What's your favorite Christmas movie?
Okay, my favorite Christmas movie. Like
does it have to be horror or just anything Christmas
anything.
oriented?
So
I guess.
I'm a firm believer that favorites can change all the time.
Oh, yeah,
But
all the
I would
time.
have to say a constant favorite Christmas movie of mine is Scrooged with Bill Murray.
Yeah, that's a really
I
good
love
one.
that movie.
Yeah.
Scrooged. Yes, Richard Fox is awesome.
What is the one movie that funny enough for me, whenever the weather starts getting cold,
Nightmare Before Christmas is good. Die
Nightmare
Hard.
Before Christmas is good. I get a hankering to watch Harry Potter around Christmas. I know that they have a Christmas in Harry Potter. It's not technically a Christmas movie, but a lot of people say Home Alone and stuff like that. Gremlins is a great one. I love that. I know that's just what I crave watching around this time of year is Harry Potter. I think that's when I first started getting into it at that time because I was a slow to the fandom. When it first came out, I didn't understand the production of it and how big it was. I thought it was like for little kids, you know? So I thought it was one of those little, you know, little type kind of things and sometimes those blow up and you hear about it all the time, and that's what I thought it was. And then I finally got to watch it, and I think it was around Christmas, and I was like, holy bleep bleep bleep. And then yeah, you know, and now I'm a Potterhead.
Potterhead. There's Potheads, and then there's Potterheads.
I think they're called Potterheads.
Yes, I've been to the Georgia Guidestones. I went there one day to do a video. I ended up not doing a video on the Guidestones, but I took an amazing picture. Somewhere on Instagram is a picture that I took there at sunset.
Ages ago.
What was I going to ask? Aside from Christmas movies,
yeah,
I also like to watch Christmas.
I watched Mickey's Christmas Carol a lot around that time.
I also like to watch Christmas TV shows, like Home Improvement Christmas episode, or like...
Yeah, I have not watched The Mandalorian yet.
I haven't seen it either.
No, but I'm basically living through... Hi Lisa. I am living through everyone's memes online of Baby Yoda.
I can't stand the Baby Yoda thing. I want the Baby Yoda thing to go away. I'm just like...
I love Baby Yoda.
I mean, it's cute, don't get me wrong, but it's like, it's to the point where all I'm seeing is Baby Yoda. So a lot of people are going to hate me for saying that.
Really quickly, that's okay. You're entitled to your opinion. I don't think anyone should ever get, you know, smacked on for their opinion, whether it differs, you know, or if you agree. You know, an opinion's an opinion. I love it, you don't. That's cool. I just wanted to say really quickly that we got some Christmas cards from some of our viewers. I'm not going to go through all the names because they're in a big pile. But thank you so much. We really do appreciate it. It lights up our day when we get a letter or something in the mail from you guys. And just thank you so very much.
We planned on doing like a video, like a Christmas card video, but then we were just like, well... we ended up getting a whole bunch of Christmas cards. We're like, oh man. So we wanted to talk about it here, saying thank you. So, ta-da!
Thank you so much. And haunted holidays.
Yes. I like haunted holidays.
I like haunted holidays the most.
Haunted holidays.
Merry Grinchmas is a good one, but I love haunted holidays.
We should have a t-shirt that says, like, has a whole bunch of, like, Whovilles, but they're all ghosts, like, floating up, like you see in cartoons. Yeah. And it says haunted holidays.
Haunted holidays. I like it. Where can you find our P.O. box to send fan mail?
Every one of our videos.
Every single video.
Every single video. Like, it'll be in the description.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cards, postcards. Send us a postcard. Send us a sticker. It doesn't really matter. Just reach out to us. We love you know, seeing everything, receiving everything, and if we can, we'll talk about it on here. We started this new thing called Grimm Mail. So you could show up on that. Merry Christmas, everybody who's just joining us. It's already Boxing Day here. That's a London thing. It's an England thing.
I think Boxing Day is also Canadian.
Canadian.
I'm not sure.
Canadian.
I always get a little confused about that. It was explained to me once what Boxing Day is, and I forgot. Sorry.
I don't know what Boxing Day is. I'm sorry.
But happy Boxing Day, nonetheless.
Let's do a giveaway.
Let's do a giveaway. Which one do you want to do?
We're gonna give a giveaway.
We have stickers and we have prints.
At one point, we will be coming to Gettysburg, PA. I spent a lot of time in Gettysburg doing some ghost hunting and stuff. And it's a beautiful place.
Sort of
Thank you, Amanda.
Each other something, but we're gonna tell you what that is a little bit later on because it was a surprise. But I was also kind of in on it, but not really. So like it was still kind of a surprise, but I knew about it in advance.
The big announcement.
It's part of the big announcement. Is what the
Let's do the new thing.
One?
Yes.
Okay, let me show it to you guys again. So we're gonna do this the same style as we did last time, where we have.
You may have seen it. It's right there. Yeah. There's a box that says Goth.
So this is a really old board game. You cannot get this anymore, but it's a lot of fun. It's really hard questions.
I find it on eBay. Basically, Goth is a horror trivia game in the likes of Trivia Pursuit. These are the Trivia Pursuit cards, filled with questions on the front and on the backs of them of a spooky nature. So, I'm going to ask you guys a question, and the first person who gets it...
For this print.
...is going to be an autographed print.
I'm going to do it a little closer, you can see. How pretty is that? Yeah, I love how this turned out.
Of us dancing with the Haunted Mansion ghosts.
So lovely. Let me put this back into its slide so it doesn't get boo-booed, and then let me grab my notebook.
All right.
Okay, let me write this down so I know. Wait, tell me what it is so I know the answer. Which one are you going for?
This one's a fairly easy one. It's okay.
Sort of.
Yeah.
It could be. Okay, hold on.
Okay.
I'll just put it like.
Be ready. This one, so we understand the power of the internet, and I ask a question, then you could be like, hey, I'm gonna type it in real quick and get an answer and pop it up. So this hopefully.
Oh yeah, you can Google for answers.
Yeah.
We're not against
Yeah, you can
that.
Google for answers, but
Yeah.
hopefully this one's gonna be a little bit of a harder one to giggle. Google, not giggle.
Because this one could be.
You have to have
Answers-
seen the movie and have
Right.
known the movie to know what this question
But
is.
even I wouldn't understand that question to begin with, so.
So I'm gonna add a word
It's
to
a
it.
little bit of a trick question,
Okay.
almost. But go.
All right. The movie The Exorcist. What is Reagan's reason for crawling out of her? What? Yeah, sorry. What is The Exorcist? Great movie. What is Reagan's reason for crawling out of her own bed into her mother's in the movie The Exorcist? What is the reason she does that?
Do 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 do. Hey!
Hey, Mr. Richard Gibson, you got it. Her bed was shaking. Oh, you were first, and everybody's coming in. Everybody's coming in with all kinds of good answers. But she was the first he was the first person. Her bed was shaking.
Richard, if you would like to, you could reach out to us directly through any of our social media to give us your contact information. Because it's kind of hard to find you guys on YouTube, honestly.
Yeah.
But unless there's something in your profile that allows me to track you down, go ahead and send us a direct message somewhere so that we can get that print to you.
Yes. And we'll talk to you, whether it's email or messenger and stuff like that, if you want it personalized or anything like that. So, welcome to the first winter on Christmas Day. Okay.
That was the weirdest face I've ever made.
I kind of want to give the big news.
Give the big
But it's like throwing up all your cookies at once. Right? I mean, you can a little bit and then swallow it back, and then swallow it back. But then once you like get rid of all the cookies, then
This
you're
sounds
like, I'm
disgusting.
fine.
You don't even know. Just terrible image to go along with this. But
Give us the cookies. Okay,
I
love
don't
and
have
that.
no
Thank you.
cookies. I don't have
Thank you.
cookies. I'm sorry, I don't have cookies.
Do you think we will bail? No. No.
No,
No.
it's good news.
It's
There's
good
no
news.
vomit involved, I promise.
All right, so
Or cookies, sorry.
we'll
I don't
talk
have
about
any
it now. It's not that, even if we had anywho. Okay, we'll talk about it.
out.
Because we got so much stuff to do anyhow. I'm just too excited. We've been holding this in because we've been trying to make it happen, and it's finally happening. February 1st through February 8th of 2020, which is like
2020.
almost a month
Like
from
a month
now.
away. Yeah.
We're going to California. The Los Angeles, the Hollywood area, we're going to be there. We're going to be filming nonstop, filming locations, murder sites,
Probably
true
sleeping in
crime
my car.
locations. We're going to be meeting some different people for some
Yeah.
different interviews.
Yeah.
We're planning a social media meetup. Be ready, because it's just going to be a nonstop thing, and that's the first of many trips that's coming.
Yes.
Now, when this video ends, we're going to start posting. It's like a little, not an advertisement, but it's a little picture that says, "Hey, this is where we're going," and we
Yes,
have.
we're flying.
Yeah, we're flying.
Yeah, we are flying.
It's going to be like, you're going to see some stuff on it, like there's Freddy Krueger and Alfred Hitchcock and something
Will we
from.
be able to see the Black Dahlia murder site? Is
Yes.
that close? Oh, okay.
Um,
He already has a whole list. He has a massive
It's already
list
planned.
laid-
It's
yeah.
already to roll. But we
Yeah.
still have some open things. So if you want to, you can leave a comment saying, "Hey, maybe check out this place." And if it's not on the list already, maybe we'll add it to it.
Spooky.
So it's going to be
We-
cool. It's going to be spooky.
We may
It's going to be really spooky.
yes, the videos we're going to shoot are going to be very spooky oriented, but we of course have to try and stop at one of the happy places while we're there, which is going to be Disneyland. If we do, and you guys are pass holders, we might do a meetup there. We might. We're not sure. We haven't decided that yet.
Yeah, so be ready for that. Everybody is
Spawn
like
Ranch.
Spawn Ranch, which
Yeah.
is Charles Manson,
Yeah.
The Cave. That's on the
Hey,
list.
Bushy.
There's all kinds of crazy stuff that's coming.
Oh yeah, lots of grave sites. We're gonna do the
Lots of grave sites for sure.
2 big grave.
Bela Lugosi,
Yeah.
Betty Page.
Well, we're gonna do the celebrity one, and then we're
There's
gonna do
there's
the...
like 5 celebrity ones.
Oh, is there really?
Mhm.
I
There's
thought there
Hollywood
was,
Forever.
Like, 2.
There's Westview. We're gonna be going over to Culver City, where
Okay.
Bela Lugosi's buried. John
Yeah.
Candy's buried there.
Oh,
All kinds of
John
people
Candy.
everywhere.
Yeah, I grew up on him. What was I gonna say? There's so much. Are we keeping where we're going a secret, or were you saying some of the locations?
You can just say some of the locations. I mean, she doesn't know all of them yet.
I don't. I'm trying to think of the ones I do know.
Some of the classic ones, things that you've always wanted to go, like movie-wise, like Halloween
Yeah.
and Halloween and Nightmare on Elm Street, Poltergeist, that kind of stuff.
No
Yeah.
babies. Sorry, there's no babies in this family.
Know what?
No babies.
Oh,
They-
no.
They thought we were gonna say that we're pregnant.
Oh, ha ha ha!
Sorry,
It's
no.
an April Fool's joke there.
No.
Bad booty shaking. That is a definite. That's happening. It's go. It's happening. February 1st. May 1st through the.
That was part of my Christmas present,
Yeah,
by the way. That's
yeah.
what we were talking about.
Merry
So
Christmas.
I kind of, sort of knew, but I kind of didn't, sort of knew it. Yeah, but.
And then one day I was like, look, here it is.
It was a good surprise. Yeah.
Also in May, which is going to be our 3-year anniversary, May 1st, we're going to Texas for about a week filming.
Oh my God, King Taco.
We're going to be at Texas Frightmare Weekend, the horror convention there, which they
Yeah.
have been adding all kinds of people.
The Frightmas?
Texas Frightmare Weekend. Go to the website there, Texas Frightmare Weekend. Check out all the guests if you're in the area and you want to go. We will be there.
I'm really
Come on down and say
excited for
hi to that.
That I think we are driving to, though.
It's not gonna be that bad. It'll be fun. And then when we come back from that is Welcome to Rockville, which
Welcome
we got
to
tickets for that. We're still
Rockville.
waiting for them to contact us
Yeah.
about giving away giveaway
We
tickets.
should still be giving away 2
Mm-hmm.
tickets to Rockville 2020. We're just waiting for the official. I mean, they basically did tell us yes that they're gonna give them to us, and then we asked them questions to know if they're gonna send them out, if we're gonna send them out, so we know if we need to gather information or not, or how to go about the process. And we haven't had a response yet, so
Correct.
hopefully that still goes through, because I was really excited when that started getting into motion.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, fingers crossed, guys, because I would really love to do that for you.
Metallica's going to be there 2 nights, so that's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
And holy crap.
Yeah.
We're not going to be able to film a whole bunch because we're not going to be on the media list there for that, but we'll be taking the camera in and filming. Highly recommended.
I like that one. It's easy. It flows off the tongue. Really.
See, new Metallica, I don't know much about. But like I'm a huge fan of like the old Metallica.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm excited about,
Honestly, I haven't heard any of their new albums, but they still play a lot of their old stuff, so I'll always go to see them just to hear the classic songs. Like, I grew up on them, so...
The Entity, yes, that's based on a house out in Los Angeles, a real life. It's based
Yeah.
on a true story. So that
don't
may
know that
or may
one.
not be on it. Haha. I kind of want to talk about the Ripley's stuff.
The one here?
Yes. So, buffering. Oh, are we buffering? We're having an issue. You guys asked me what I got for Christmas. What did you get for Christmas, David?
Yeah, let us know what you guys got.
Yeah. All right, if anybody can...
I thought you were looking for the tag. Where did I just see that?
So, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. Okay? Here's what's going on. Last year, Mr. Eric Saylor, just a little
Thank you.
Mary for your trip. Thank you for the Mary. We will totally make it worth it. I promise you. I
Is it?
promise you.
Zach's?
Zach Biggins, that's in Las Vegas.
Las Vegas, that's what I thought, yeah.
Sadly, we will not be making it up to the San Francisco area, which is where Winchester Mystery House
I
is.
really want to see Winchester, but no, it's not in the area that we're going.
We will be up there at some point, but not now. So it's coming. More trips. Last year, about this time last year, I think it was, we did a video on Ripley's, believe it or not, in St. Augustine.
It was wintertime. Yeah, it was probably, I think it would have been before Halloween. I have a feeling it was either before Halloween or just going into November, so ish.
And ever since then,
Kinda rough.
we've kind of been in contact with Ripley's, believe it or not. We've done some giveaways with them, and you know,
yay.
they like us, we like them. Great group of people. And a couple months ago, I reached out to him and I was like, hey, is there any possible way that we can get into the Ripley's, believe it or not, warehouse, the main warehouse, which is here in Orlando? And they said,
They were all go.
yes,
Yeah.
let's do it. And then the new TV show happened with Bruce Campbell.
Yeah.
And then they said, no, can't do it. So we've been trying back and forth, and then they got back to us and said, hey, do you still want to get into the Ripley's, believe it or not, warehouse? And we said, heck yes. We were supposed to do it this week.
Oh, we're doing an HH1030 meetup faux show.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
For sure. Yeah. Be on the lookout for that as the year goes on. Absolutely. Sorry, continue.
Sadly, they reached out to us and they said, hey guys, we really want to get you in there, but there's a lot of things going on and we can't. Instead, we would really like to send you something, an early Christmas gift. And they did. And it was phenomenal.
It was very sweet
Yeah.
of them. I mean, I wasn't expecting anything like this at all.
Basically, they gifted us executive lifetime passes to all Ripley's, believe it or nots, throughout the world. From here in Orlando to Dubai and back and Hollywood, any Ripley's property museum we can get into with an executive pass, courtesy of Ripley's, believe it or not.
So if you're watching Ripley's,
Yeah, it's amazing.
You
So
much.
thank you
That
so much,
is,
Ripley's, for doing
like,
that.
You know when you want to say something more than thank you, but you don't know a better word than thank you? Like, I just... Tears, I guess. You know?
So last night we were at Ripley's here in Orlando and we filmed an episode there.
Very generous of them.
Amazing museum. We're going to be going to the one out in California, and our goal is to hit up every single one of them in the world someday.
That would be amazing.
Right?
Because
Why not?
They are literally all over the world. That would be some heavy foot traffic. I would love to, but, you know, I don't know. They have to have one in every major city, I would think.
For the most part, I mean, we got a list right here this isn't all of them, but they also sent us a list of all the different
United
states
States, yeah.
that have a Ripley's museum, and it says, you know, Grand Prairie, Texas, there's 5 attractions, and
Can't
all
help
that
you with
jazz.
that, David. We have no idea.
What's that?
Where we could find osmosis shows and stuff. We have no idea where to find any of that stuff.
Mm-mm.
Thank you, Kristen. That's
Merry
very sweet.
Christmas,
Thank you.
Grimms. Much love, your content. Much love from Connecticut. Thank you so much, Kristen. That means the world to us.
We will definitely be back through Pennsylvania at some point.
We have family there.
Yeah, we had gone up because it was long overdue. Like I said, we're coming up on 3 years married, and I had never met my in-laws. So when we came up before, we tried to get a lot of filming in, but it was also personal time for us because I never got to meet my in-laws. And we had an amazing, amazing time, me meeting family and stuff like that, and then running all amok around the city. I love Pittsburgh. Is that where we were?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We were in different cities, so I get a little confused. It is a beautiful city. I would love to live there until I realized that you guys get ice.
There's beautiful hills.
There's all, yeah,
That get ice on them.
all these beautiful twisting, turning, this beautiful scenic, you know, and then I was like, oh, you guys get snow? Oh, that's cool. Wait, your rose ice over? Never mind.
Well, the hills are only bad in Pittsburgh when they get ice on them. But all right, so
Yeah.
true. But as the season comes, they have salt trucks that come out and they put them down. So
they do the
if
same
you're
thing in
if
St.
you're
Louis,
out
but
if
it
you're
don't
out
help.
driving when the snow is coming down, yeah, it can be dangerous. You know, but
Yeah, we
give it
heard
a-
about the fog up there right now.
right?
We get a lot of weather updates from family, believe
Yeah.
it or not.
They keep saying, "Hey, come on up," and we're like, "Not till the snow goes away." And then we say, "Hey, come down here," and then they say, "We don't like airplanes." Well, we'll drive. It's too long.
It's a very long drive.
Yeah.
It took us, what, 2 days?
It took 2 days, mainly
Well, we
because we stopped to
We did,
film at a
yeah.
couple places.
We stopped and filmed
all
in a
that
few
jazz.
areas, but if we did it from one spot to the other without any stopping and filming breaks, because honestly, that doesn't take very long on what we did. It wasn't like a great delay or anything. And we
The
didn't sleep
great
over anywhere.
delay.
Great delay.
The great delay.
I would say that it still would take you a day and a half.
Crush your head.
Nobody
Crush your head.
home. Nobody home. We miss you too.
Who's that?
WTF is that?
Are they from the Pittsburghs?
I don't remember. I get everyone's like location like all at once, and it all kind of blends together.
Tokyo Disney someday. We will be there. Tokyo
I
and
am-
Shanghai and Tokyo Sea.
Tokyo Sea. I am in love with Japan. I really badly want to go to Tokyo. I just want to go to Japan. I would love to go to Japan Disney. Dude, you don't know. I want to go to every Disney for sure. I mean, yeah, I would love to go to every Ripley's that is out there in the world, but I absolutely need to go to every single Disneyland/Disney World that exists, because we've seen pictures and videos and they do things different and they are all stunning, because I'm a big Disney. Oh yeah,
Thank you,
Dracula's
Nina.
Castle. Dude.
Ho, ho,
Yeah.
ho, ho.
One of these days. I would love to.
Somebody said Pittsburgh isn't as grim these days, and I like to think it's because I'm not there.
Oh no, the exchange rate is terrible. I know, but yeah, they do. I've
Wait,
seen
what?
videos. Yes. Okay. The public toilets in Japan are very animated and have like little cute creatures on them and stuff, and talk to you in voices.
Next time you go to the bathroom, I'm gonna hide behind the shower curtain and I'm just gonna talk. Like I'm like, hello, it's your friendly toilet speaking languages. I'm gonna talk shit. I mean, crap.
Oh man.
It
Yeah.
is what it is. But yeah,
We basically do that already. When we had our first apartment, it was this tiny little place, and I loved it for what it was. Michael can be kind of routine sometimes, so he would always disappear into the bathroom after work, kind of thing, you know. And I'd be waiting for him to come home, and I'd get sad because he's gone already. And I would slide him little love notes underneath the bathroom door, and it says, "I love you. Stop pooping."
At some point, someday, we're gonna make it to Ripley's Believe It or Not's warehouse. I promise you that. I promise you that.
Favorite Anne
Hey,
Rice book? That's
Wait,
a good
we just
question.
held a Ripley's Believe It or Not giveaway, and
We did.
yeah, the winner is from Pittsburgh. Oddly enough,
That is so cool.
so there's gonna be books coming to them from Ripley's. But-
Favorite Anne Rice book? Well, I actually only read the Vampire.
Love you too.
That series.
WTF
read-
is that?
What was the last one I read? It was not Mem Knock the Devil. It was one or two after that. And honestly, they really do
You're
all
welcome,
blend
Summer,
together.
and thank you for watching our videos.
It's probably the Vampire Lestat, Interview with the Vampire. It's probably one of the first three novels was probably my favorite. I just can't remember titles after the first two, honestly. Tijuana Baja.
I don't know what Tijuana Baja is.
Oh, thank you, Summer. That's so sweet. I don't know what that is either. Maybe it's just Tijuana?
Somebody says, "Are either of you fans of wrestling?" Sorry, I can't speak. I'm not so much a fan of wrestling,
I
but
grew up on it.
I like Mexican wrestling. Like
Yeah.
there's El Rey Network, which is put on by Robert Rodriguez, the
Yeah.
Troublemaker Studios. They have Lucha Underground. Yes. I love Mexican wrestling. Put on a mask and call yourself Vampiro. Let's do this.
Oh, please
Lucha!
Please
Or
don't
Luca.
send any
Lucha.
animals in the mail. That would be terrible. Oh, but thank you. I do love kittens. Her daughter
She's my
wants to
wife.
send us a kitten in the mail.
We'll take a picture of your kitten.
You know what? Yes, you can send us a picture of a kitten. I would love that. Or you can draw me a picture of a kitten. I would love that even more.
Favorite Romero film? I'm gonna have to say it's a tie between Creepshow and Night of the Living Dead. I love Creepshow though. Absolutely love that movie.
Creepshow, I think might also be my favorite film of his, but
Thank you, Amanda Nee. Night Riders is phenomenal.
he did so many.
We still have
Creepshow was
a
a classic for me though. Like I really grew up on that one, and I probably go back to Creepshow more often to rewatch than all the other ones. So I will say also Creepshow, yeah.
we have a third of the Dead movie that we got to do, which is Day of the Dead, which is also filmed here in Florida as well as Pittsburgh. But in Pittsburgh, you can't get to the old wampum mines because it's a facility now. You can't get into it. But here, we can, just outside of Fort Myers and Sanibel Island.
Can they look forward to some more bad acting?
Did somebody ask that?
No, I'm asking.
Oh, jeez. Yes.
I did not know that was going to happen.
What did we call it? Paranormaning.
Paranorman acting.
Paranorman acting.
Yeah. I did not even really expect us to act all that out, but when you're in the graveyard with the classic scene, "They're coming for you, Barbara," you can't help but not go stalking each other through the headstones, eerily saying, "I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you." Yeah, I mean, we love creeping each other out too, and if you haven't gathered it by now, we're really big nerds and just goofballs in general. We laugh probably 90% of the time that we're together because he is one heck of a comedian.
Who?
You.
Yes, we like the Edgar Wright movies.
But if there's an iconic scene like that again in a movie, I will happily, badly act it out for you guys because it was fun.
Thank you, Jamie.
It was a little embarrassing to say the least, but I had fun doing it. So
they should have the Academy of Gore, like the Academy Awards, Academy of Gore.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of, okay, guys. Ooh.
Oh,
all right,
do you want to Baja?
Hold on. Okay, all right. So, I love Shudder. Who doesn't love Shudder here? Shudder here is amazing. If you don't know what Shudder is, do yourself a favor, sign up for it. It's not a free service. You have to pay for it. It's like $4.99. It's like Netflix, but with horror movies. Okay.
Yes.
We love Shudder so much. I want to be a part of Shudder. Okay. Like
I would love to be a part of it.
We're on the world of like YouTube. Like I think I'd probably be okay with saying goodbye YouTube if we were on Shudder. That's how much I love Shudder.
Tom Savini was so nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
So there was a post on Shudder. Darcy, the mail girl. She made a post
from
saying, hey, that they're getting ready to do these Shudder Joe Bob Briggs Last Drive-In Awards. And do you know of anybody, like a YouTuber or a vlogger or anybody that is in horror to say, hey, nominate these people, nominate these people. Yeah, Joe Bob is amazing.
Yeah.
I retweeted it. If you are on Twitter, please go on Twitter and like that post to let them know about the Grimm-Life Collective.
We will post the link below after this video finishes and give you the link to Michael's Twitter because I think it's at Grimm-Life.
Yeah, Grimm-Life, not Grimm-Life Collective, but Grimm-Life.
But if you start typing in at Grimm, like you're typing out Grimm-Life Collective, I think it should pop up because there's not many people that have that to start with a name.
Yeah. I mean, of course, not everything we do is horror related. But we do a lot of really awesome horror stuff.
Thank you, Daniel.
And at the same exact time, we promote getting out and just exploring and having fun.
No, so, thank you, Angel.
It'd be awesome.
Yeah,
I just wanted to throw that out because I've been thinking about it.
My God, if we got a sponsorship from Shudder, I would probably get like, well, I might cry first of all a little bit, but I think I would get like, what do you call it? Stage fright.
No.
Well, no, if it was still us filming it, I don't think I would be so bad. But I think I'd be a little bit more concerned about my appearance on camera more often. Because half the time, like 3, 4, 5 a.m. to go run around and do videos, I do my makeup in the car. You know, I used to be really good at doing certain looks and doing eyeliner and stuff like that, liquid eyeliner. But you can't do that in a bumpy car. Bleep, bleep. So most of the time, and then, you know, because we film a lot, my skin will start getting really sensitive from the makeup, and then a lot of times I'm just like, I'm not wearing makeup today. I don't care. Like, I don't care how I look. Like, you know, I'm not wearing makeup, but the light is giving me a nice glow here, so I don't mind. But I think I would start getting a little paranoid about how I look. I think I would.
So, okay, reality of it. Let's say we did have some sort of thing with Shudder. One of two things would happen.
Oh,
one, they would either say, okay, we're going to give you,
a
season, and we're going to send a camera crew with you, and then go film for like a couple weeks, and then bam, and this will be up there. Or, why don't they just do this? How cool would it be to just like be able to just instead of being on
Have a series.
just have a series where we're just constantly
Like
feeding that.
how Netflix has started to do series with
Yeah.
like travelers and stuff, but it's like Netflix. You know the little N that's up in the corner because it's a Netflix original. This could be a Shudder original, and it's traveling with the Grimms.
Well, they have Netflix.
Grimm-Life travels.
Yeah, like Netflix. It's a Grimm-Life. Um,
Aww.
Netflix did a thing called Dark Tourist. It was like a series, and
yeah. My feet fell
I
asleep.
don't think it worked because I feel like it was too boring. I don't know. I don't want to say it was boring, but it was like there was just something. There wasn't a lot of like.
It wasn't like what we do though. It was like, I
there was-
think there's a shrunken head here.
There's no personality
or-
to it.
Yeah, it didn't.
Not saying that we have personality, but
It didn't hold my attention though, and
Yeah.
honestly, guys, I'm kind of really
Showed
easily
idiots.
amused. Like the traveling idiots abroad. I feel like that's a little bit how I am sometimes on our show. I'm the idiot traveling abroad, and he's the one with like all the information, and he's like sending me out into the world to be like, "Hey, Jess, go stand over there," and I'm like, "Okay, but why?" He actually wears glasses. You normally on the videos he has contacts in, but in some of his super early stuff you can find him wearing his prescription glasses, which I think he's adorable but he won't wear them for
all
me.
those videos are gonna now go away.
No, they won't.
You just destroyed the library. Thank you.
You're mean.
I am a husband.
There's a really good question from I gotta scroll back up to find it.
Not skateboarding, but I always wanted to learn how to surf. That'd be kind of cool.
Oh man, I lost it already. The question was, did we prefer more there it is, more paranormal horror or slasher type horror?
Between paranormal and slasher, I would go with slasher. Between
Yeah.
those two,
Well,
I'd go slasher. I'm more of
because
like a
okay, so say the new doll movie that we saw that we loved, that would be considered, I think, paranormal horror.
well, see, like
And that was great. I really
Yeah.
loved the new Annabelle doll movie.
okay. So when I think paranormal, I think automatically
ghosties?
like I all right.
La Lorena?
So when I think of paranormal, automatically I think of Paranormal Activity without anything. It's
I
like,
didn't
oh,
care for those.
that's what I'm saying. So I'll go with paranormal. I like creepy atmospheres.
Eric.
I like having an
I like
atmospherical
suspenseful
scary.
horror.
Yeah. But like slashers are great.
Yeah.
They are.
I haven't seen The Wraith, I don't think. Have I seen it?
I don't know. You haven't seen it with me.
No, not with you, that's for sure.
Hi, Ian.
Hi.
Where are you from, Ian? I just have to ask
Thank you,
this.
sup, man.
Is it Ian Edwards? Now, Ian Edwards has been on a few of our things before. And Gander, Newfoundland. That's right. That's right. Now, every time I see your name pop up,
Did
Ian,
you say Newfoundland?
Newfoundland.
Newfoundland.
Newfoundland from Gander. We sent him a couple different things.
The new Grudge, I'm very curious about that. The original... Wait, no, I'm thinking of The Ring, I think. Ringu. Who did it? Was it, the girl who played Buffy, is she the one that did The Grudge?
Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Yeah.
Grudge.
The Grudge, not Ring, right?
Right.
I get the two mixed up. I think I saw Ring, I know that for
And
sure.
what did we
That
watch
crap out of me,
that she was in? Cece Stevens. What was her name? That was her
Oh,
name
that's
in
a
the
good
movie.
question.
Oh, shoot. Okay. All right. Sticker. For a sticker. Okay. What movie was Sarah Michelle Gellar in where her name was
Her
Cece?
character's name.
Yeah, Cece Stevens, I think it was, but it's Cece.
Yeah, they call her Cece.
Everybody's gonna be like, there's like 5 of these movies, but she's in part 2.
Oh!
What? It could be like anything.
That's true.
Scream 2. Yes, there you go.
Hey.
Lumia. Is that like anything like Sam Raimi's Drag Me to Hell? Is that the name of the demon from Drag Me to Hell? Lumia?
I don't know, but I like it.
That's a very pretty name.
Lumia, you just won a sticker So if you would like to contact us on any of our social media, anything where you can contact us directly, so you can send us your information, I can get that sticker to you right away.
Pow, pow, pow. Nice catch. Quick. Anywho. Any other questions?
Sorry, I can see that we're buffering a little bit. I don't know if that's connection or not. But...
Yeah, I'm sorry. Your name isn't boring, Jason. Our connection isn't really that great at the moment. I do apologize.
For me?
Prince of Darkness, John Carpenter, great movie. Alice Cooper in it, amazing. Where can I get merch, please? You did ask this before. WTF is that? Question mark. And all of our videos, all of our current videos within the past month or two, there's a link on there that says get merch here. You can do merch, you can do Patreon, anything like that. It's not going to be in this video until after it's done.
Oh, American Werewolf in London is great. I love it.
Yeah, but you can get merch from there. We have stickers, we have prints, we have a t-shirt, and we have more stuff coming.
So the name of our handle, which is Grimm-Life Collective.
.com.
Yep, so just go to grimmlifecollective.com, and that's where you can find all of our merch. But if you forget that, and that's okay, just whenever you see any of our videos, there's a little tiny arrow right beneath every video. If you click that, it will drop down a description of any links we want to share and stuff like that, in a little information box, and that's where you can find that link.
Our store is actually kind of cool right now. Deathgasm was phenomenal. Because before we were selling t-shirts and everything through Spreadshirt, which all of it was just kind of going to Spreadshirt. Now anything that we sell on grimmlifecollective.com goes directly, all of it, towards travels.
Favorite Tim Burton movie?
Oh, jeez Louise.
That's hard.
How can you pick one? How can you pick one? Beetlejuice.
Oh.
I'm going to have to go Beetlejuice.
Okay, I'm going to go with my top 3 favorite Tim Burton. And this is in no order because I will always consider Michael Keaton to be Batman, okay? And he directed the first 2 Batmans.
Sorry.
But because I love Michelle Pfeiffer as Catwoman even more, Batman Forever is in my top 3 of Tim Burton. Sleepy Hollow is in my top 3 because I love Sleepy Hollow. It's so deliciously dark. Vincent's is great. I feel like I have to say The Nightmare Before Christmas because I have loved it all my life and I watch it so much and I have so much merchandise from that. But at the same time, if we're not considering animations or stop motions, I would have to say it's a toss-up between Beetlejuice and Edward Scissorhands. I mean, he's done so much work and so much classic horror work. That one's really hard for me. So I kind of just made a top 5 because I can't exclude any one of those. Oh, and he did Pee-wee. I keep forgetting he did Pee-wee. And he did Big Fish that we did a video on, which was amazing. Ed Wood was amazing.
Will you be doing any more shows in Savannah or New Orleans?
I would love to go back
definitely
to Savannah and
we're definitely thinking about doing something in Savannah very soon. Some friends of ours, Graveface Records, is in the process of opening up a oddities museum called Graveface Museum, right down on River Street, I do believe, in Savannah. So we want to go check that out and cover that for the show.
Yeah,
I miss Savannah every single day, to be honest.
Our connection seems to be a bit choppy. I do apologize about that. I don't know if we're having
Have a good night, Angel.
An issue with Wi-Fi or not. Bye, Angel. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for joining us, and Merry Christmas.
Give hugs and kisses to your daughter for us.
Do you recommend any new movies? We watched a new one. I don't know how new this is, but we watched a new movie to us on Netflix the other day called Cargo.
Oh, I think it's a Netflix original.
It was about this father and a baby trying to find a home for his baby before he turns into a zombie. And zombie movies, honestly, have been way overdone. So this one was kind of nice, doing it from a perspective where you never really see the zombies.
I do believe in ghosts. I do believe in ghosts. I do.
Anna and the Apocalypse. I heard about that. Shady
familiar.
Side. Cargo was an amazing movie. Sweeney Todd was cool as heck. That's right, Australians. Like, do you know what else?
Yeah, but Martin Freeman is an English actor. He's been in everything. I don't think there's ever been a film that Martin Freeman has done that I have not liked, except for when he did The Office. His character was great, but I have a hard time watching the original Office series.
Merry Christmas, Thelma. I feel like let's give away another.
Rolling Hills Asylum in Bethany, New York. That sounds amazing.
Let's
Ooh,
see.
watching horror movies in an asylum. That sounds great. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this actually, Rodney, so I remember that at some point because that sounds amazing. Okay, so we're gonna do another sticker.
Yes.
So we have now 4 different stickers. We love what we do in the shadows. When we went to Creepy Empire. Am I saying that right? Oh Christ.
What happened?
The last convention we did.
Spooky Empire?
Spooky Empire. I know I was getting it wrong. Jeez. I'm tired. I'm sorry, guys. I'm getting all kinds of things wrong. But we have now 4 different stickers. We heard, too, from the guy that we interviewed that they are going to be doing a second movie for What We Do in the Shadows. I haven't even watched the television series yet. I really, really, really want to see it. But I'm getting these stickers
Good
out,
Omens
so
is phenomenal.
it's amazing.
Somebody asked about Good Omens.
I love
Amazing.
Collies. I love
David
Collies
Tennant.
characters. Oh,
Oh.
both of them. Both of those actors are just wonderful. Okay, so I'm just
Are we
gonna show you really
blurry?
quick. We are. Yeah, we're a little bit blurry. I don't know why. I don't know how to clean that up.
Are you seeing us kind of blurry? I'm
this
sorry.
is what's seeing. So what I see is what. Oh, look, it got clear a little bit.
Yeah. So it might just be our connection. I do
It probably
apologize.
is our connection. I'm sorry, but so before we go to the question, I'm going to show you. We have not 5. We have 4. We have 4 stuff because they're probably most familiar with this one called "Beware the Autumn People." Yes, I love this one.
Sorry, guys.
That's the first one we ever had, and it's great. This is the newest one that we got made. The Grimm-Life Zone. And then we have the classic Grimm-Life skeleton in 2 different colors. The classic black and white, and then we have the orange and black variant. See if you can see it a little better. There you go. Do it like that. Ding! So, we have given away 1 sticker so far. Probably going to give away at least 1 of each before the night is through. But if you happen to miss out, visit GrimmLifeCollective.com and you can find the stickers there.
All right.
Yeah, we're a little pixelated. You
I'm
picked out your
sorry.
question yet?
I do have a question. I do want to like. Oh, okay. That was too much for them. What? Okay.
Something about George Romero was asking $500 for something.
Oh. All right. So I have a question for you. Is the aliens interfering with your You know what? They probably are, and I do apologize about that. We are down here at the basement of America. We got water on all 3 sides of us. It's Florida. Things happen. I'm sorry. I wanted to clear up.
I would hug the entire Fraggle Rock crew.
All right. Oh, brother. We had an issue.
Yeah, it just completely blinked out on us entirely. I don't know if it's a router issue. We did switch our service recently, and we've been having kind of connection issues ever since. I don't remember who we're with now.
Are we back? Are we coming in clear? I said, are we coming in clear?
We're coming in a lot clearer now, though, yeah.
I think so.
Sorry
Cool
about that,
beans.
guys. Hi.
Sorry. Oh, man, I thought we lost you for good. And then it said, do you want to resume or end? And I was like, yes, we can finally go back, because I was a little afraid of that. All right, so.
We haven't seen Dr. Sleep yet.
We were going to go see Star Wars yesterday, but we didn't, because they didn't have. We only go see. All right, so.
Fraggles!
Movie theaters and us are a horrible thing. We hate going to the movies because people just talk a lot. So we go on the cheap days, like $5 movie days at AMC. We love AMC, love $5 movie days.
Because nowadays they're like $16
Right.
a ticket. My goodness.
But they aren't doing $5 movie days on
certain
Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve. So we're like,
Yeah.
what the heck? So then we were
It
going to
does
go
fall
see
on a
Dr.
Tuesday.
Sleep at the Dollar Theater because that's where it's at right now.
Yeah, so
But they're closed.
well, they're closed until the day after Christmas. So they're
Wait,
open
it
tomorrow.
got pulled. I mean, maybe it did its time. Maybe that's why it's in the Dollar Theater now. So we're gonna go see it at the Dollar Theater sometime this
it
week.
didn't last very long in the theaters. Most movies only last a week, but if they're doing like really good or so like a huge box office, they're up there for about a week and a half. But it's already made it to our local Dollar Theater, which usually takes stuff a while to get there. Darth Vader dies. Spoilers. Thank you guys.
The
Thanks for sticking
Titanic makes
around.
it. Yeah. Thank you guys. All right. So back to the question. Happy
Thank
holidays.
you, Shelly. Okay, so if you're just tuning in because we kind of blinked out there for a second, we're about to do a giveaway for a sticker. And the first one to answer the trivia question wins. And here it is.
All right. What fixture does
know that
Cheryl draw while sitting in the Evil Dead's cabin's living room?
Is
Does
that
make
the
sense?
new one or the original?
The original.
Okay.
Cheryl is sitting in the cabin in the living room and she's drawing something. What does she draw? Oh, wait, Daniel got it. He said clock.
Daniel Shaw?
Yep, good call. Very nice. It was an easy one, right? It was an easy one. So now you get a package of stickers. So again, reach out to us on social media. Or you can, you know what? We can always tell, this is the best way to do it. Best way, because who knows what social media it is. Go to Grimm-Life-Collective.com and you should be able to send us
An email,
a message on that
Yeah.
directly. It'll come directly to our email. Grimm-Life-Collective.com, and which is our store. And
Yeah.
message us your
Yeah.
information and we'll get these
that
all
out
taken
to
care
you.
of.
Yeah.
Which is good because that's where all of the orders come in for our shop and we get it that way as well and we ship them out. So it'll go right into those. So please contact us. Get stickers out to you. Evil Dead's amazing. Yes.
I think that The Evil Dead was probably one of the only remakes of a classic film that I think was just, I want to say, but I didn't want to say ass, whatever.
Kick booty.
Yeah, kick booty. So when they redid Evil Dead, I was highly impressed. I love the remake of Evil Dead. Now the original was made as kind of a comedy. Fair enough. Oh, Bubba Hotep is amazing.
Well, the second one was more of a comedy. The first one was, I mean, it was
But
still
it's campy.
campy.
So campy
Yeah.
kind of is a bit comedic.
But then they made the second one, which is basically
They're all comedies
yeah.
from then on, for sure. But Evil Dead is one of the movies that comes to me when people say, "Oh, remakes, blah blah blah." Evil Dead is probably the first one that comes to mind when I can think of one that was redone and redone well, where you weren't disappointed.
True.
Like Pet Sematary.
Well, at the time when Evil Dead the remake first came out, there was a little bit of controversy at the very beginning because the main character was a woman instead, which is how it always happens. You know, that's where the controversy starts. But still, it was a great movie. It worked perfectly.
Well, because
They took Ash's character and made him a girl. So, Cabin in the Woods.
It's still a boy. If you consider the main character being the girl that gets possessed, but she doesn't become him, does she? She's not Ash.
No. So, the Evil Dead is not. That's instead of having Ash's character, it's her. So that's the main character. So that's what they did. They took away Ash's character, Ash, and made it a female lead. That's what the thing was. Groovy.
I guess. I mean, because they were all. I still kind of feel like it was a male lead there because it was her brother
No.
who. Oh wait, did they all die? Shoot, I haven't watched this in a while.
Have a good
get
night,
all
Eric.
confused.
Thank you.
Bye. I'm so loopy right now. It's hilarious.
Well, you're fine. So we got that. Merry Christmas. Thank you, Eric. You have a good evening. Thank you for joining us. Any other questions? We do have one more giveaway. It's not a big thing. It's our
Oh, one of these ones.
yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Ash vs. Evil Dead was
I don't know
amazing.
what to call them either, right? It's kind of a print, but it's not a print of us.
Did we give away that one yet?
No.
No. Okay.
Yes, but we have these guys, so.
Talk to Scream Factory for sponsorship. We love Scream Factory, so that would actually be kind of cool if they did that. But you never know.
Yeah, we haven't actually reached out to anybody for
Yeah.
sponsorship.
Kind of. Yeah.
We're
that's all.
new to this, guys. Like, send us tips. If you know stuff about it, send us tips because this is really new for us. And We didn't expect it to get to the point where it is now, but that would
We're just
definitely
having a lot
help
of
in
fun with it.
travels
Yeah.
for sure. So we're gonna do one more giveaway really
Oh,
quickly.
two. This one and that one.
You want to do that one too? Okay.
Yeah. Oh.
Wait, I get to pick the question.
Oh, God. Okay.
My turn.
So we're going to change it up a little bit. Would you ever visit a place that Ghost Adventure shows have been? Yes, we would. Not because Ghost Adventures have been there, but because of the type of place it is and what it is. As long as the story is pretty phenomenal.
I got
so,
one.
all right. So now we're going to give away. We had our second. So we have a Patreon account where you can
Yeah.
sign up and get custom postcards from us every month for a certain like membership fee, and we're starting to build up our Patreon library too. So
These are kind of a misprint.
yeah, so these are kind of misprints, and they're kind of tests, but it's not a postcard. It's an oversized picture of Jessica and I as voodoo dolls that a friend of ours, who's an artist, drew up.
Black Sheep Arts, I believe.
Black Sheep Arts, Orlando, for Patreon based on our New Orleans stuff. So thank you, Jamie. Jamie said these are oversized. They're a little bit more
Oh, thank
frameable.
you,
As you can
Ron.
see, that they would have been cut right there, but these are actually picture quality. They're more like pictures. So we got a whole bunch of these because they're test prints. So we're going to go ahead and start getting these out there along too. So, giveaway. And we'll sign this and do something a little silly on it.
And I get to ask the question this time.
Okay,
because-
go for it.
Yeah. And I actually found out on the first card I pulled. And you might even appreciate this question.
Fair enough.
Okay, ready?
Mm-hmm.
In the film Last Man on Earth, Vincent Price's character is the sole survivor of what fictitious global tragedy?
Hands off buzzer.
That might be. Yeah, I guess, yeah, that is. So the answer is a vampire plague, but I will accept plague.
Mm-hmm.
Or vampires would work too. Yeah, vampirism. Yeah, so.
Well, so yeah, so technically, it's the buddy said vampirism, so that would technically be the winner. Ooh, tricky,
Or-
tricky.
We actually have someone who said vampire plague. Which do you think would be the correct answer for this one?
Oh gosh, darn it, guys! It'd have to be vampire plague
Would
because
it
that's
have to
what
be
they
vampire
called it.
plague? Yeah, that was the actual.
Well, yeah, I mean, it even went down to it. Let's see if you can see that. Vampire plague. You can't really see that. Crap! Smacker.
So we actually have one person who answered literally vampire plague, so I'm going to say Leilani.
Yeah, it'd have to be vampire plague. Sorry, guys. Some people were close.
Yeah.
So close, but it's vampire
I
plague.
wasn't sure, like, if people said plague or just vampires, like, if I should hold out for vampire plague. But since we actually have an answer of vampire plague, I'm going to say Leilani Abercrombie is the winner of that question.
Somebody said flu.
I would
So go
tell
ahead and
the
write it
flu.
down.
Yeah.
And we're going to do another one for the same kind of thing.
Yeah.
We got a whole bunch of these things.
Well, not a whole bunch. We have a few.
We got a whole bunch of these things. Not like an endless supply, but we got a whole bunch.
So, Leilani, you are the winner of the print that we just showed. If you can, go to grimmlifecollective.com and send us an email through the website with your contact information. We will get that out to you. Hi, Rachel. Merry
The
Christmas,
stand
dear.
was the flu. That's right. The stand. Oh.
Well, let me see. Which one?
Here we go. This one. All right.
Yep.
Husband 3D printed Cinderella's castle, posting a video here in a little bit. Very cool. Very cool. I'd love to see it. So, send us a thing of it, because, yeah. All right.
Hi, Steven.
Our minds are all over the place.
Yeah.
Again, another one. Hold it up.
So we're going to do another question. Since that one was kind of a technicality, we're going to ask a question that has a distinct answer, and we're going to do another giveaway for this print.
All right, ready? Dun 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 dun. Released in 1943. What was Universal Studios' third vampire movie?
Ding 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 ding. Close, but no.
No, you guys are close. Third
The
vampire
third
movie.
vampire movie. It was released in 1943. It was the third
I like this. Wait,
vampire
it's
movie.
not the right answer, but Carl says House of Dracula. Michael Sullivan, you got it. Yes, you're right.
We got
It was
one?
Son of Dracula.
Yay! Okay.
But I like that. I feel like we should make a movie called House of Dracula. I like
Dracula.
that. Dracula. Okay.
Is it spelled just like yours from Michael? Yeah, okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Cool. Oh, my foot fell asleep. Wolfman.
What else do we got?
We can do one more print or we can do a few more stickers.
Well, we got the big print. We got
Yeah.
the big print.
Yeah, that was the first one we ever did, too.
Oh no. Okay, so we need like a really hard question, right? We have a big print that's gonna happen. Oh, that's a hard one.
We can do either that one or I do have another one of this one.
Do the big one, the Bonnie and Clyde one.
Okay. We're doing a lot of giveaways today because it's Christmas and we love you guys. And this is our holiday hangouts. And we like to try to create a space where people can come and enjoy themselves and be with their Grimm family if they don't have other family to spend the time with.
Here we go. Because
I'm going to show them real quick. Ta-da! So we're about to do a giveaway for this print.
this is that's the Bonnie and Clyde death site in Gibbsland, Louisiana. Hello, Mark Sean. Brain is shut down. Turkey brain. Well, this one here is going to be a little... Somebody's going to get it immediately. I know that they will. I know that they will.
Let me see. Which one? Yeah, that could be answered two ways, I feel.
True.
I did not cut my hair, unless you're talking to him. Otherwise, no, it's just piled under his hat.
Yeah. All right. The category is terrified Casey Becker quizzed on by the killer in the opener to Scream.
Uh-oh. We're buffering, I think. Bobbert, I can't give out that information. He has me... Oh,
Daniel Shaw. Dang it. All right, Daniel Shaw. You get the Bonnie and Clyde print. Reach out to us, GrimmLifeCollective.com for information, and we will get it out to you in any way that you like.
So I do want to touch on that really quick. We got asked if we could give out the neighborhood information of where Tom Savini's house is. We actually got notified that people were going up to Tom Savini's house and knocking on his door saying that they found his house from our video. Please do not bother this man. He
please don't.
graciously let us into his home so that we could record the treasures inside. It's a private residence. Please do not go to people's houses and knock on their front door. I mean, I'm sure that they will gladly accept fan mail just like we would, but please, dear God, don't go bothering people. That's something that we don't like to do for our videos. We don't trespass. We don't do any of that. I don't support that.
People can be crazy.
Yeah.
But yes, that video was amazing. That whole experience was amazing. And yeah. People do just walk up. People do get a little brazen.
It was enough that he actually reached out to us to let us know that.
Yeah.
So please be respectful of people's personal space and their living quarters and let them have their personal time to them.
And we're going to see Tom Savini again in May.
That would be amazing.
So, I mean, not like in his neighborhood, but we're going to see him again in Texas. He's going to be at Texas Frightmare Weekend. So we'll
That'd be
say
great
hello.
to say hello to him again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would love that.
Do you guys have any other kind of questions? A Q&A part of it. So if you have anything you ever really wanted to ask or wondering about a certain video, now's the time to get secrets out. Like a museum you can look at, but you just want to touch. With great fans comes great responsibility. You're darn right
true.
it does.
It is true. We didn't give out his contact information or his home address or anything like that, but I guess some people deduced where they thought it could be, and he let us know. He kindly let us know. He was very nice about it. That people who had come and knocked on his door and were bothering him and his wife and the other residents of their house actually told him directly that they were finding his home from the video we did. And I just want to say, guys, we really don't support doing that. So please don't bother anyone in their personal residences.
Somebody said, trivia question, what caused the zombies in Night of the Living Dead? It was a comet. Yeah, there was a comet that was going overside that woke the dead, that raised all the dead. So,
Yes. I do still make my jewelry. I haven't been selling it for the longest time, but we're actually going
yes,
to...
he was.
Sorry, hiccups.
Cornelius
I'm actually
was
going
Cornelius.
to add some of the jewelry that I have made onto the Grimm-Life Collective website. For the longest time, I've been trying to get my own up and running, and I just been a slacker on it, honestly. I do jewelry with semi-precious gemstones. Some of them I remake, like stretchy bracelets, but on the long necklaces, I only make one of each. I don't replicate because the quality of the gems I use is very high quality and they're very expensive for me to purchase. So a lot of stuff I make is a one-off and it is the only one. So they might be a little bit higher. Probably the highest thing is going to be around $80, just to give you guys a heads up in case you go looking for it when I do get it up and running. But the bracelets are usually around like $30.
Somebody asked a couple times if, and I'm sorry I missed it before until just now. Yes, years ago, I have family that live in Babylon, Amityville area of Long Island, New York, and up there visiting, I went up and I did a video at the Amityville Horror House. Also, driving back to Atlanta, I stopped at Harry Houdini's house. No, not house. His grave. Well, technically it's his house now. But yeah, there is a video on there of the Amityville Horror House for sure.
First, they're asking if we have any plans for a baby Grimm in the future. We do not have any plans for baby Grimms in the future.
If you want that, go watch Tim the Tracker.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, they just had a baby. Congrats to them. Another
I'm really happy
YouTube
for them,
people here in Florida.
And for people who have followed us before, I have some health issues, medical issues, so no babies in the future for us. Second question is, are you ever going to go up in size of your gauges? I might a little bit, but mine are tiny. I'm a 10 millimeter, which is a 00 gauge. His is in inches.
Yeah, mine's an inch. So I'm not going to go any bigger than that because once they start doing this, they start growing out and ain't going to do it. So these are perfectly fine for me.
How old are we?
I'm going to be 41 this year. Yeah, I'm 40 right now. She's
This is my immortal face. My birthday's in April. I was born April 3rd, 1982, which makes me currently 37.
37. Somebody asked again about the Paranormal Activity movies. I am not a big fan of the Paranormal Activity movies, which you would think that we would be because technically they're like hand cam movies.
Yeah, well, no, technically, I guess. I don't like...
Well, thank you.
Cam style.
Thank you. 33,
movies.
I'll take it.
There is one...
And that's what we do.
Was cool, but they bounced between normal film and a little bit of cam, and that was okay for me. No, Yoda. No,
Baby Yoda.
And I can never remember the name of it. It's a cultist who was able to transfer his body energy and was like basically gathering more living bodies to reincarnate his old followers into. And I can't remember the name of that film. I think that was really well done because only parts of it were cam, but in general, aside from like Oh, it's not Mockingbird Lane. It's something else.
There is going to be a Castle Freak movie.
Is there?
I follow Barbara Crampton on Twitter, and they've been posting a lot of their. I
Thank you,
think they just wrapped
Amanda.
filming too, so I'm actually kind of excited about that because Castle Freak was phenomenal,
Oh.
and so I'm kind of looking forward to that one.
Final Destination movies were good, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was this? Well, thank you, Amanda. We have a lot of things planned for sure, starting in February.
Thank you,
And
Lisa.
so much is coming. So you're going. I'm kind of excited
God.
about it. It's kind of like dream stuff happening.
Do we miss the hearse?
Every day. So for those of you who've been around for a very long time, the hearse.
That's my sad face.
The hearse hurts. The hearse hurts.
I would love to have another one.
Yeah.
Once upon a midnight jury, if we can ever afford to have 2 vehicles in our future. But the hearse, if we ever were able to buy a hearse again, it would not be something we traveled with, unfortunately. Oh, is there really, Daniel?
What kind?
It would be
What
something that we
year?
would probably like drive around town here. But the thing about Florida is it overheats your cars so easily.
Cars run hot here.
Yeah, I mean it's always hot all year long, so you don't really get any reprieve from that as far as weather and on the engine. But
Death Race
I
2000.
would love to have another one though. Yeah. Oops, turn on the.
Somebody
volume.
asked any Roger Corman movies I like. I like a whole bunch of them. Hollywood Boulevard, Death Race 2000.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Lisa says that you miss the hearse until it becomes a money pit. Currently on my second one, and then it's an Ecto one.
Oh, that's cool.
That is so cool. You should send us pictures of that or link us to where we could see it.
So a lot of times, many people don't realize this, but hearses, whenever hearses were made, they went. A hearse was made, and then it kind of went one way or the other. It either became a hearse or it became an ambulance, like back in the day. Now, when somebody makes a hearse, it's a hearse. But back then, you would see in old movies from the 70s, the hearses and the ambulance had a very similar look to it.
Yeah, before the ambulances that you know
The more
of
you
as
know.
today, it was more of a to transfer you to the hospital quickly. There may have been a technician in the back with you, but nowadays they're tall and boxish because you have people working on you on the way to the hospital. When back then, I think they just tried to keep you stable till you got there. Well, I guess that's what they do now, but a little less.
Thank you,
so
Daniel. Thank
back
you.
then.
So, first week of so we moved from Savannah, Georgia to Orlando. In our first week here, somebody rear-ended the hearse and completely destroyed.
I know.
Yeah, I was.
It was such a beauty,
Yeah.
but she was broken.
She had
Purred like
character.
a kitten, though. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, she had a great engine to her, but if you total out any part on old cars like that because they're so hard to find, your insurance company says, well, it would cost us more to replace them than it would cost us to pay you out, so we're considering it totaled.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Somebody just said about the funeral home using a van instead of a hearse because hearses kind of freak people out.
Yeah.
Now, I'm gonna say that like I can see that, but
we've
also
gotten some responses like that. Yeah.
It kind of makes me sad hearing that because to me, death or funerals or I like the idea of something official happening. You know what I mean? It's like process. You know, there's a viewing of some sorts, or there's a way of saying goodbye. There's a transportation of the body. There's a burial. There's the gathering. I agree with that. I can see where they're coming from, but at the same exact time, it kind of makes me sad that they aren't doing a hearse because of that reason. I mean, so much is
Do you
changing.
think that's why they do it though? I think
I
it's
don't know.
more of a technicality. I don't think it's the superstitious end. I think it's easier and probably cheaper to do an unmarked van. Plus nowadays, whenever I've seen them from shows anyway, when they pull the bodies out, they're on one of those extendable stretchers like you get from an ambulance because bodies are heavy, y'all. So instead of having someone come out with a stretcher to the car to grab the body and wheel them in, they already have the stretcher in the back, and it's just easier to transport, and you have less manpower. So I think it's more of efficiency. I don't personally think it has anything to do with the superstition of the appearances of, because no matter what you think of a hearse, whenever you go to a funeral, it's always something that's been respected. Even if you're not a part of the funeral, if you see a hearse come down the street and it's got the flags on that, it's always been something out of respect. I don't think I know of anyone, even owners of hearses for recreational, has ever been disrespectful to hearses.
Right.
some people are a little bit weary about it. The only time we've gotten people who are weird about it are honestly older people. And I think that has more to do with maybe their age and like the encroachment of
We had a sign in the back that
their
said "You're
passing.
next." No, I'm just kidding.
But even when we owned the hearse, more people thought it was kind of cool that it was a recreational vehicle for us than they did as an, oh my god, how dare you. We only got that once, honestly, and it was a very old woman, and I think she was a little bit superstitious.
We would get pulled over by the cops just because they wanted to see the hearse, because it was an old hearse. It was an 84.
Yeah.
And it looked like it crawled out of hell. And they would stop and like, oh, there's nothing wrong. We just wanted to see this car.
Still have, I mean, you're probably not going to be able to see this easily.
Maybe I'll post it on Twitter.
I still have some videos
and Instagram and Facebook and stuff like
on my
that.
phone that the whole boomerang effect on one night. And
it wasn't that bad, believe it or not. Like the engine that I had in it wasn't that bad. I mean, it was bad, but it wasn't that bad. Like we drove it from Savannah to Orlando, and once you got it on the highway, it was like
great.
a couch on the highway. It was so smooth.
Yeah, it was hot though. Oh, hot. It was very hot. But a friend of ours had a white hearse. It was more of a modern. I think it was a 1990 something.
Oh yeah,
hearse.
I forgot about them.
And it was beautiful, but it was almost like just this massive station wagon at the same time. Like, I like the one we had where it was more of a classic.
Yeah.
You know? But ours also came with a casket. So, I mean, that was just an even cooler factor to it, I thought. And it was a used casket that was used in cremations, wasn't it?
Well,
it had a certificate. We kept the certificate.
So before a body is cremated and they display the body, it was a display casket that somebody was in,
for
and
cremations,
the pillow actually had makeup stains in it, which was kind of fun to tell people when they would come over to the house.
It was cedar. It smelled good. It didn't stink or anything like that.
The casket is long gone. There wasn't anything old about it or worth keeping,
we
really.
used the casket as a coffee table for the longest time. Uh-oh, we're getting a low battery warning, so we're going to have to wrap this up, you guys. Once it hits 10%, because we're doing a live video, it can go rather quickly, and we don't want to cut you off mid-sentence, so...
Yes, we are going to be doing some videos on some famous graves. We're trying to figure out how to go about doing it, because there's so many famous graves that we don't want to do individual ones. So we might do the famous graves of
like a montage.
This one here, and a famous graves of this cemetery, famous graves on this cemetery. So all that jazz. So look for that. Look for the posts. Send us ideas. Like I said, most of our schedule is completely filled during the day. Once the sun goes down, that's a completely different story. So send us what you think. And you're welcome. Thank you for hanging out with us for Halloween. For Christmas-ween.
Christmas-ween.
And we got stuff.
Holidays.
Reach out to us. We have a list, so we're going to be looking for your information. So reach out to us at GrimmLifeCollective.com.
I will track you down. So, Leilani, let me read the list off again. Richard Gibson, Lumia, Daniel Shaw, Leilani Abercrombie, Michael Sullivan, and, oh, Daniel, you won twice. That's awesome. Those were our winners for tonight. So go to GrimmLifeCollective.com and hit the email function there and just say, hey, I was the winner from tonight, and give us your information so that we can send you the items that you won tonight.
Oh, Lisa, you will be pleased. I promise you this.
We love you guys.
With that being said, Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry, Merry Christmas. Merry, Merry Christmas.
Now go watch a spooky, scary Christmas movie. I think we're going to do a Stranger Things marathon.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Oh, now I can't remember the words.
All eyes are on you.
Gay. From now on, our troubles will be miles away.
Like the Atlas Starliner.
Here we are as in olden days. Happy golden days are yours. I will sing this song all night. That is from A White Christmas.
Thanks, guys.
We love you guys. I hope you have a beautiful night.
I've been sleeping all day and I'm still tired.
I'm exhausted.
Oh, gosh.
I ate too much food. I kind of don't feel good, to be honest with you. I ate a lot of ham.
I had like a whole bunch of pineapple upside down cake and vanilla ice cream.
We had pineapple upside down cake. It was so good. Okay.
Love you guys.
We have to sign off. We love you guys. Please get in contact with us to pick up your winnings from this evening. And I hope you have the most beautiful of nights. We love you. Bye.
Till next time.
Stay spooky.
Stay spooky. Stay grim.
Halloween.